Hey, we live right here at the University of King. We right here at the Affordable Housing Summit right here in the West Side. We try to go in and see what's going on to make Chattanooga a better place and an equal place for everybody to live. So I want you to join us, and I want to thank the Westside Association for putting this on and co-sponsored by CORE, Chattanooga Organized for Action. City TV 100, bringing you the real. Terry Davis, I'm right here with Miss Pam. What brings you out today to the West Side event?
Well, Terry, I'm very interested in the discussion on housing, and I had suggested that perhaps Westside should host their own meeting and invite the organizations that they've been trying to communicate with, because sometimes it's hard within the structure of the city or the structure of CHA or CNE to get everyone there that you want to and tell them all at the same time what your message is. So I wanted to attend the meeting to hear the presentation. I learned a lot from it. It was well worth the time. And to hear the other discussion that took place. And I was tickled to see so many of the decision makers in the room that could listen and realize that we all need to be sitting down at a table talking. So it was a sheer interest and a good learning experience.
What do you think is the next step after that? Now we had all the...
I think we've got to convene those stakeholders, residents, those people that...
I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. Hypothetically, let's say that my health was in a position where I could go online and apply for a job at Volkswagen. I drove tractor and trailer for 22 years. I'm qualified to drive a forklift. So let's say that Volkswagen said, Carl, you've got the qualifications, you're hired, we're going to make you a forklift driver. Like this young lady here said, I can't get there. There's no public transportation.
I'm here with Miss Sherry. How's affordable housing affecting you, I guess, in the Chattanooga area?
Well, probably not as great as other people in the community, but I consider myself middle income, and if I'm looking at moving downtown where there's adequate transportation and ways for my young daughter to get around, she doesn't have a car, I can't afford it. And I'm middle income. I can't afford, I have a master's degree. I'm a social worker, so of course I'm not into it for the money, but when I'm looking at homes, I'm looking at two small condos starting out at $250, $200, $250, and homes, just nice homes, starting out $250, $300, $350. There's no way I could afford that. And then my daughter, she makes minimum wage. Right now she's in her 20s, and she's making $850, maybe bringing home $350 a week. What kind of apartment can you get at 30% of that? So.
So do you think
it's better? Betsy mentioned a lot of tools. I personally see, after being in the affordable housing business for a better part of 20 years and working in several different cities in this area, inclusionary zoning is another tool. Our middle name at CNE is neighborhoods. So we focus on making neighborhoods better, so people will want to develop in those neighborhoods. So developers will want to develop in those neighborhoods. So people will want to choose to live in those neighborhoods. Somebody mentioned earlier that urban co-development is hard. It is very hard.
Willing to see. Take California, for instance. Now, it's a little bit different, for sure, but it's a little bit different, definitely. But it's a huge state. Now, the state doesn't require inclusionary zoning, but 115 different counties in the state have inclusionary zoning. There's some kind of legislative mandate or regulation on the private market, so you have to provide X number of affordable units. The top 10 producing counties that are producing the most housing, the best quality, have inclusionary zoning. In 200 cities all across the United States of America, they have inclusionary zoning. 2 whole states, New Jersey, I believe, and Massachusetts. Development didn't stop in 200 cities all across the United States. Otherwise, I don't think they would have done it.
I'm Betsy McCray. I'm the Executive Director of the Chattanooga Housing Authority.
We'll do the introductions and we'll start the discussion. Sir.
I'm Stan McCray. I'm just a citizen. Kim White with River City County.
Thank you.
Philippe Lindsay, I'm the CFO of the Housing Authority.
And Rico City Council.
Oh, I know, buddy.
John Bridge with the Regional Planning Agency.
Pam Ladd with City Council.
I'm Jack Benson with City Council and Regional Planning Commission.
Anybody else that would want to introduce themselves in that context? Yes. The back? We're missing somebody in there? Yes, sir.
Russell Gill, City
Thank you.
Council.
Thank you for being here.
David Johnson, Chattanooga Neighborhood Enterprise. In comparing the map that was just brought up to the areas of minority concentration as well as poverty, it is in the urban core. And even with the increase of funds from the federal government in this new study, you're talking about being able to diversify areas such as Falling Water and deep in Ooltewah and Soddy Daisy. I would like to be an optimist in the situation, but when it comes to the realities that have occurred here in Chattanooga, I don't think that we're ready for that. We have to be willing to look at, as Mr. Johnson indicated, some very out-of-the-box thinking. And I think the most out-of-the-box thinking is the development of the areas that already exist. Now, one of the downfalls that it came to the subsidizing of housing in the urban inner city is that there were lifetime limits placed on these voucher programs. And now that those lifetime limits have exceeded, there is not only any more development in the area, in the hood areas, meaning East Chattanooga, Avondale, Southside, the true Southside, which is Alton Park. Those areas those homes are now sitting vacant because now you're looking at a two-headed monster. Lack of funding, and then the homeowners not being able to acquire the funds to be able to bring the house up to code. And then actually the third level is that banks are not going to fund developments in the hood, high areas of minority concentration and poverty. So,
Which is why it goes back to what
Thank you.
Kim or somebody else is saying, you know.
Since the Great Recession, it has been a huge change. And one of the things that we discovered in doing the study is that affordability is becoming more of an issue in the city. I think the question becomes, and how do we do it the way it worked for Chattanooga? I think it's so Kim's point. This is the part of the discussion. I think, you know, one piece of the pie. How many developers we got in the room? So you should be see. Then that's, I'm not saying that they're kind, but they're not in the room. So we got to understand what they're trying to do to try to provide housing. There's got to be a conversation. So I just offer that to you. I always find you get better solutions when you get
Chattanooga and from the Chattanooga Housing Authority. I think we went through about, what, 3 or 4 houses, executives over there in the through this Littlefields administration.
Housing Summit. What's your take, I guess, on affordable housing? I guess in Chattanooga, I mean, from the meeting that you
Well, I think that we came out saying that yes, there needs to be more housing in downtown Chattanooga. And what I think is good is that we had a lot of different viewpoints in the room, a lot of different organizations that were in the room. But I think if we bring all the tools together.
I see administration of Littlefield. I mean, I see